Have you ever sat at the edge of your bed, staring at the wall, wondering where your drive went? You wake up with grand plans. You tell yourself that today will be the day everything changes. You will work on your goals, you will study, you will build your business, you will finally start living up to your potential. But then an hour passes. Then two. Before you know it, the day is gone. You are lying in the exact same spot, exhausted, even though you have done absolutely nothing. Why does this happen? Why do we feel so unmotivated today? Why is there such a massive gap between the person you want to be and the person you actually are? Listen closely, because the answer I am about to give you will change the way you view yourself forever. You have been lied to. Society tells you that you lack discipline. Your inner voice tortures you, whispering that you are simply lazy, weak, or incapable. But this is an illusion. The reason your life isn't moving forward isn't laziness. It is addiction. You do not lack energy. You do not lack ambition. Your brain's reward system has been completely hijacked. We live in an era where modern apps, endless social media feeds, hyper-stimulating adult content, and highly engineered junk food are constantly fighting for your attention. They are designed by the smartest minds on the planet to do one thing: keep you hooked. They are silently draining your ambition, leaving you numb, empty, and wondering why you cannot bring yourself to do the hard things that actually matter. To understand why this is destroying your life, we must look at modern science. Neurobiologist Andrew Huberman has deeply explored a chemical in your brain called dopamine. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical, but this is a misunderstanding. Dopamine is the molecule of motivation. It is the neurochemical of desire and pursuit. Evolution gave us dopamine to keep us alive. Thousands of years ago, dopamine is what motivated your ancestors to hunt for food, to build shelter, and to survive in brutal conditions. You only got a hit of dopamine after doing something difficult. But today, you don't have to hunt. You don't have to build. You can reach into your pocket, pull out a glowing rectangle, and get a massive spike of cheap dopamine in exactly 2 seconds. Every time you scroll to the next short video, every time you eat heavily processed junk food, every time you seek instant gratification, your brain gets a massive flood of this chemical without any effort. Why would your brain want to spend months building a business, learning a difficult skill, or getting into shape, when it can get the exact same chemical reward right now, for free, by simply staring at a screen? Instant gratification is destroying your ambition because it tells your brain that you have already succeeded. It steals the energy meant for your future and burns it on cheap, meaningless pixels. Thousands of years before brain scans and neurobiology, the great philosophers understood this fatal flaw in human nature. The Stoic emperor, Marcus Aurelius, ruled the entire Roman Empire. He had access to every pleasure, every comfort, and every indulgence the ancient world could offer. Yet, he chose a life of strict discipline. He wrote in his private journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Marcus Aurelius understood that if you cannot control your impulses, you are a slave. If a notification sound can break your focus, if a craving for junk food can hijack your diet, if a moment of boredom forces you to open an app, you are not free. You are being controlled by your biology. Centuries later, the brilliant and radical philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche warned us about the ultimate danger of comfort. Nietzsche spoke of something he called the last man, a miserable creature who seeks only comfort, warmth, and easy pleasure, avoiding all suffering and all greatness. Nietzsche warned that a life without struggle, a life of endless, easy gratification, would lead to profound emptiness. He wrote, "He who cannot obey himself will be commanded. If you do not take command of your own desires, the algorithm will command you. The screen will command you. Your addictions will command you. Think about your own life. Think about the last time you promised yourself you would only watch one more video, and suddenly 2 hours had vanished. When you finally put the phone down, how did you feel? Did you feel rested? Did you feel energized? You felt a quiet, heavy shame. You felt a deep emptiness. This is the crash that comes after unearned dopamine. Successful people understand a fundamental rule of human behavior. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Successful people delay pleasure. They are willing to sit in silence. They are willing to be bored. They are willing to feel the frustration of staring at a blank page or a difficult project without running away to the comfort of their phones. Because they know that on the other side of that frustration is true, lasting fulfillment. So, how do we fix this? How do we take our minds back? You must embark on what is commonly called a dopamine detox, but we will look at it through the lens of philosophical discipline. First, you must learn to suffer well. Stop running from boredom. When you wake up, do not touch your phone for the first hour of the day. Let your mind wake up naturally. When you are waiting in line, do not pull out your phone to entertain yourself. Stand there. Be present in the discomfort of waiting. You are retraining your brain to tolerate stillness. Second, make pleasure expensive. Stop giving yourself free dopamine. If you want to watch a movie, or play a game, or eat something sweet, you must earn it first. Exercise. Work on your goals. Read a book. Relink your dopamine to effort, just as nature intended. Third, ruthlessly eliminate triggers. Seneca said, "It is easier to exclude harmful passions than to rule them." Do not rely on willpower alone. Willpower runs out. Delete the apps that drain your time. Put your phone in another room when you need to focus. Make it incredibly difficult to access your cheap dopamine sources. Your life is slipping away, not because you are entirely incapable, but because your potential is being siphoned off, drip by drip, into a digital void. You were not born to be a consumer of cheap thrills. You were born to build, to overcome, to shape reality to your will. Every time you choose the hard path over the easy one, you are not just getting work done. You are rebelling. You are taking back your freedom from a world designed to make you passive and weak. Reclaim your mind. Delay your gratification. Embrace the struggle. Because the ultimate freedom in this modern world is not the ability to buy whatever you want. It is the ability to control what you desire. If this message awakens something inside you, do not let this feeling fade. Click the subscribe button and join us here at Timeless Philosophy. Together, we will continue to uncover the ancient wisdom and deep psychology you need to master your mind and transform your life. Until next time, stay strong and choose discipline.